Hi guys, good to have you all back. We're still doing Mass Make March. Can you believe we are at episode 10 already? Okay, what do I have on my desk? Index cards. I'm gonna make something lovely with index cards. Now, I can already hear you. I don't have those. Not to worry, because you don't need to have the actual index card to make this. Just a piece of cardstock, something heavier, plain. I'm going to give you some measurements, but also you don't need the exact measurements that I have. So basically a piece of cardstock, a rectangle, yeah? So let me tell you what the plan is. Here's what the plan is. Now, I've done this project before on my channel, guys, and I really love it. I'm going to turn this index card into a card with a small tuck spot and a window that you can use as a journal card, because especially if you're using index card, lovely lines and a space for journaling on the back, and then put it in a pocket in your journal, or make it into a pocket so that you can glue it in your journal and put something in, and that will show through the lovely window that we made. Yeah, so a sort of multifunctional hybrid type of thing. Okay, I am going to show you a lot of supplies. I'm going to use some fancy smancy stuff, but you don't need it. You know me, I'm always going to give you some alternatives. For papers, that is going to be the base. I am obviously using index cards. Now, index cards come in a couple of different sizes and colors and such. These are sort of the plainest ones that I have, but I have some older ones, these that just have the line on top, which is way smaller. I have some colored ones. I have some with a red line, yellow. You could also coffee dye them. That'll be fantastic. I only have 3 coffee dye ones left. Not going to use them. I'm going to hoard them. So index cards. But again, loves, if you don't have any index cards, just a piece of cardstock. That could be any color that you want, if you want to have it colored, or just white, because we're going to grunge it up. Yes? Okay, cardstock or index cards. Now, I'm going to make a window. I'm going to use some fancy stuff, but I'm going to show you some alternatives. These are just some examples that I have made using some punches that I have. Yes, and a die cut. I like mine with a die cut. This is a small die cut, a very cheap one that I bought at Action years ago to make this sort of a window. Now, if I make these, I always use this die cut, but you don't need the die cut, because maybe you want a round window. So for this, I'm using one of my circle punches. Or I have a fancy punch with this. Bought this. This is from Martha Stewart. Bought this years ago at a thrift shop or something like it. I have a small one with a square, just a big sort of punch that you have. I have the hexagon to make any shape of window. Now, if you're just starting out, you don't have any punches, then you might have a ruler and a knife and a pencil. Yes, just draw like a rectangle or a square or a hexagon, or maybe you're really good with drawing. Just draw something and then cut it out with your ruler and knife. This will take a little bit more time, unless you're going to do all the same. Yeah, just line up your stack up your index cards. Yes, clamp them very well with paper clips or clamps. Draw like your rectangle on it, and then start cutting it out. Yeah? Or I would prefer to do it one by one. So as an alternative, use your big punches. I'm going to use my die cut machine, but you could also use this. And it doesn't need to have a window, lovies. No, it doesn't need to have a window at all. What else am I using? I'm probably going to use, I think I want to round some corners, so not necessary. You know it's not necessary. Glue. Going to use some glue. Now, I'm using the white index cards, and I want to make them look a little bit more grungy. So for this, I'm probably using some tea dye, ink, some fake burlap vintage photo, just to ink them up with a big, this is just a makeup brush, guys, with a big brush to age them up. And I want to do some stenciling, just for some background interest. I have not played with these yet. If you have seen my What's Up, What's New from last Sunday, I've picked these up. These are from Elizabeth Craft Designs, designed by David. It is journal stencil number 3, SO52. There are some lovely ones in here, but any stencil that you want, lovies. Now, for making the pockets, you can just fold it. Yeah, I am going to use my scoreboard because this is very heavy paper to make a score to fold it. Not necessary at all. Then for decorating, guys, I don't know yet. You can make this in any theme and decorate them in any style. I will be doing some decorating for sure. I'll probably add some hole reinforcers, some tabs, some hardware like eyelets or brads. But again, the basis, you just need a piece of cardstock, glue, and a punch, or make a window. Is that it? I think so. But you know me, I might get inspired and decorate it with something. I don't even know what. Let's find out. Let's first start to make some of these bases. It is very, very simple, guys. For making the bases, I'm going to do this in 3 steps. I'm going to start with making a window. Decide if you want to have a window, guys. Especially if you're just going to use them as journal cards. You don't need a window. I just think it's pretty and it adds a little bit. So first we're going to add a window. Then I'm going to fold the tuck spot. And then I'm going to grunge it up. Yeah. So take out your punches, your ruler and your knife, or your die cut machine. I've used this one over here, but you can also do it like so, a round one, like a bunny shape, any sort of shape that you have, lovies, but just on one side of the paper. Now, I've did all of these on the right hand side, but do it on the other side as well. Yes, because we want to have pockets on with the window on the left side or on the right side. So I don't know, how many cards do I have? I think I want to make 6. I think 6. I'm going to start with 6. Now, I'm going to be very, very boring and do them all like this, because I personally really love this sort of shape. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it off camera, guys. I'm going to use my die. Don't even know where it is anymore. It's somewhere over here. Put my die on, a little bit of tape. Yeah, don't put it too close to the edge. I actually think this may be a little bit too close to the edge, because if I'm going to make it into a pocket, it also needs some glue. So not too close to the edge, lovies. Leave a little bit of room. So I'm going to punch out 6 of these. Yes. And then I'll be back. And then we're going to fold the tuck spot. I've made 6. Might have been a little bit too optimistic. Let's just find out. Okay, the next step is folding the, well, I'm going to call it a tuck spot, guys, but you can also call this a pocket. Now, this all depends on sort of the size and the shape of your window that you made. So this is one that I made before, and I use my scoreboard for this because it's actually very heavy paper. This is what you do. You just take your piece of paper and you fold it up a little bit before the edge of your window. Yes. Now maybe your window is circular, a little bit more to the side, or you have this more portrait than landscape. So that's how you decide how big your tuck spot is going to be. I'm going to leave it a little bit before this edge. Yeah. So that's what you do. Now I am going to use my scoreboard for this, but by all means, guys, just fold it. I believe the size that I've used on this one was 1 3/8 of an inch. Let's just find out if I'm going to fold it in. Yes, 1 3/8. That's my measurements, love. Use your own. Just, fold it in, see if it works. And then if you have a scoreboard and heavy paper, you can use this easily. Yes, I'm just going to fold it in, make sure it is straight. Yes. There you go. Want to see it again? Oh, so exciting. Yes, let's see this again. I've checked them out. They're all the same size, so I can score at 1 3/8 of an inch, just to have them all sort of the same size. Yes. So I'm just going to fold all my pockets, not gluing them down yet, because I want to do some grunging. Now, if you're using colored cardstock that is already a lovely color, yeah, like craft colored cardstock or what have you. Oh, I should have made these from the Tim Holtz cardstock, the craft stock, yes, and grunge them up. Wow. But I was doing index cards. It is what it is. I'm using index cards. But if you have that, lovies, please do me a favor. Make them from the craft colored cardstock. And then take out your sanding disc and start. Woo. Oh yes, that'll be amazing. That'll be amazing. Remind me of this next time I'm using my craft cardstock. I just love this. Okay, see, easy. You just fold it in. Yes, did we make all of them? Well, with the last one. Now I'm going to be grunging. If you have some coffee dyed ones like these, they don't need any more grunging. Or if you're using craft colored cardstock or the Tim cardstock, no more grunging. But I'm using the plain white ones. Why is it not straight? Make it straight. Yeah? Okay, 6. I'm going to take out my distress oxides and my brush. And let's just do some, yes, grunging. So why did I not start with the grunging? Because parts of the index cards you won't even see, like the inside of the pocket and then what's underneath the pocket. And also, especially if you're going to have this as a pocket, going to glue this on, you don't need to distress this. But by all means, guys, distress it beforehand. I just wanted to save on a little bit of time. I'm taking out one of my brushes and tea dye, and I'm just going to grunge it up. Yeah, while I'm doing this, because that's boring. See, I'm not going to go here. You could do this, but I am not going to. Yeah, it would be fantastic if you were to use some of the coffee dyed ones. And I got a couple of questions. How do you coffee dye your paper? Can you make a video on the process? Well, that's going to be a very odd video because this is my process for coffee dyeing. When I want to have coffee dyed paper, I call one of my best friends on the telephone and I tell her, I'm almost out of coffee dyed paper and I'm going to do this piece. Yeah? Okay. And then her, I think it's her niece, who also watches. Hi, Lovey, who's very good at coffee dyeing. And she likes to do it. And she coffee dyes for us. Yes. And then I buy it from her. I actually buy it from her. Because I really don't like the process, guys. There are a lot of videos out there that will explain to you how this works. It is easy, but I think it's a messy project and it dries out my hands. And so, no, I'm not going to show you how to tea or coffee dye. See? Let me show you the difference. Wow. Sort of the same, right? Okay, I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to sort of do some edges. I'll be using a couple of colors on this one. Let's take out another one. This has a little bit of damage on it. Tea dye and vintage photo, maybe some scorched timber even, just to distress around the edges. Just to take off the white for a little bit. Yes, so see? You don't need to do this part, but we do need to do this part. Now, if you're going to use this as a journal card, if you're going to decide later it's not going to be a pocket but a journal card, you could do this afterwards. Yeah. So you don't have to do this in advance. This is going to be the back and this the front. Now, I'm going to take out... Oh, I was going to do stenciling, right? Yes, stenciling. But I also want to round a corner on here. Just on this one. Why? Because I just like it. Just going to round the corner there. Yeah? Okay. Now, before I glue the pocket down, I want to do some stenciling, some splattering, some more grunging. For this, I'm going to take out my stencils. First, I'm going to grunge all these up. Well, I'm going to tea dye them with ink. Yeah? It's quicker, guys, than actual tea dyeing. I just now realized I did all of them with the pocket on the left-hand side. Yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, switch it up, guys. Switch it up. Put your window here and then fold this over. Like so. Yes, or have them, have the window. Oh, have the window on the top. That's also fantastic. I once made it like so. also really, really cool. So just you flip them over if you want to. Okay, I'm gonna do some stenciling. I've taken out the stencils. It has numbers, that is fantastic, and it has this, that is not really my thing, but you could use it as a background. I am going to do the more distressed ones, like the splatters and the crackle. The crackle and the splatters. Let's do some splatters first. Use any sort of stencil that you have that does this, lovies. Yeah. And I'm taking out vintage photo. Just you could use the same color as well, but I'm going to use a slightly darker color for this. Just a little bit of splatters here and there. See? Oh, yes, lovely. Also over here. Yeah. Well, yes. Let's let's try the crackle one. Love them, David. They're really, really cool. I do have several ones, several sort of stencils that make splatters, and I don't really have a favorite one. But it's a good one. I like it. Yeah. I do, however, have a favorite splatter stamp. And I get a lot of questions asked about that one. The original, sort of the real one. Oh, that's maybe a little bit too heavy for me. The real splatter stamp is from a Tim Holtz stamp set called Tiny Toadstools. That I bought years ago. A fake one on AliExpress. Didn't even know about Tim Holtz then. This is actually the one from David. Where's mine? Somewhere. But I get asked a lot of questions. Where did you get it? I have a fake one. I am not really proud to say I have a fake one. But I do. But I do. But use any sort of stamp you have with dots. There are lots of brands coming out with those because they're very popular. Yes, more coffee, more crackle. So what I did, oh, I forgot to do this side. Is there still ink on here? No, I'm gonna do it a little bit later, guys. Did I do the rest? I did. One more with coffee. Yeah. Wrong brush. There we go. If you do this, just turn your stencil now and then, not while you're stenciling, of course. Otherwise, they're going to have all the same sort of print on there, which is okay. But I like to sort of, mix it up. Just mix it up. Let's do some more crackle. I'm not going to go very heavy-handed on the crackle. Or shatter, or I don't know what it's called, fractured. I'm just gonna go crackle. See, I'm just gonna use what is left over. That is enough. One more. But by all means, guys, if you have a lovely stencil with some script on it, or with, I don't know, florals, use what you have. Just use what you have. Or maybe have some nice stamps that do this. Yep. And we're going to do the other side of this one as well. Before I glue everything down, I want to do a little bit more distressing around the edges, like I normally do. I'm going to take out... well, I have scorched timber on here. I think it's too dark. So I'm probably going to take out some ground espresso. So I'm going to distress all around the edges. I did one with ground espresso. I think it's too dark. It's way too dark. So I'm taking out a walnut stain, which is a little bit lighter. But also, guys, take out any sort of ink that you have. Yeah, that is way, way better. Way better. I'm just going to ink all around the edges. I'm going to do this before I glue down the pocket, because we also want to ink here, of course. See, just around here. And here. Yes, You could sort of try to ink on the inside of your window. I am not even going to attempt this. I tried this a couple of times. It doesn't work. Yes, you have special tools for this, like a cotton ear swap. I don't know, but I'm just not going to. I'm just not going to. There you go. So ink all around the edges. Yeah. And then we're going to glue the pockets down. It's going to be so easy. And then you glue the pockets down. Now, I've decided to not glue two of them because I think I want to add some eyelets or braids to this. So I'm just keeping these for now. You take out your glue. Put a little bit of glue here on this edge and on the other edge. See? There you go. Ta-da. Looks totally different. Yeah? I'm going to decorate them, guys. I'm going to put on lovely sort of collages, some images, you know, my bits and bobs. I'm going to add maybe a tab to it, especially if you want to have this as a journal card. And if you're going to have it as a pocket, you can still have a tab, loves. That's absolutely no problem at all. Now, you could, if you wanted to, let's say you have sort of a bigger pocket. This is taller because you have just a small window here. You could make in a notch as well if you wanted to. I am not going to. Just want to have these straight. And the last one. I'm merely using art glitter glue for this because I want a small strip of glue. But by all means, use your glue stick or glue tape if you like working with glue tape. I personally don't. You could also have rounded these corners if you want to. Yeah, if you wanted to. So I'm going to keep these for now. So basically, if you're going to do a real mass make and you do not know what you want to use them for, you're done. But because these are the bases, put them away. Yes, in a small little box. When you make a journal or a project or whatever, take one out and decorate it in the style that you're working with. But I want to do some decorating, of course. So I'm taking out all sorts. I'm going to try to do different ones, at least 3 different styles. Yes? Okay. I have decided on a theme for these two. I'm going to take one with the crackle and one with the splatters. It's going to be Entomology because that's what I really, really like. So I have some fussy cut, some labels and some even words. Yes. And these all came from Michelle at the Young Journal Studio. Last year she made an Entomology botanical kit. I love that one. So I had some left. So I'm going to play with this. And some of my stamps. Mr. Tim Holtz, Must Studies and, well, field notes. I am going to stamp on this. And I'm going to do a small collage on this, probably with some more stamping. I'm going to start with the stamping. There you go. Yeah, taking out, well, fallen leaves, of course. Yes, I have not found an ink in a color or, you know, a formula that I like better than First Fine Clair for the actual stamping, loves. I'm going to do like, that's what I really like to do. Loves, have them half of the page. Can we do 3? 1, 2, 3. We can. Yes, we can. Want to do them all in one go? You could. Lining them up. Do I need a bigger block for this? Well, let's have a bigger block for this. Yes. Normally I do them one at a time, but let's just be professional and do them all in one go. Hoping everything is really on. I am going to do a test run, guys. See? Yeah. Works for me. Okay, I'm gonna do it like so because I have a better view then. Don't drop it. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done entomology with moths and, you know, bugs. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Love this. Love this. So I have a label and a big bug and a word. It says indexed. I thought it was very appropriate. But I also want to have some more stamping. And I'm going to do that before I'm going to glue the sort of collage on. With the field notes one. There we go. Let's just see. I want something here. Identification check. Yes, I'm gonna have this here. And I think I want to have this, because I absolutely love this one, for background. Over here, underneath guys, underneath. And then I still need something there. Oh, number. Let's do another number. Let's do number. Yes? Yeah. Okay. First, the identification check. There you go. Number here. And then, so funny. It says T. Maguire on here. I just know one person that's named Maguire, and his name is Toby Maguire. So, coincidence? I don't know. Do not know. In case you're wondering, that's an actor, love. He played Spider-Man. Well, not my favorite Spider-Man. No. No, my favorite Spider-Man is Tom Holland, because he's just the cutest. Oh, yeah, he is. There you go. I already inked everything. We're going to cover up Tobey Maguire, but that's quite all right. I'm going to put this here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I might add some splattering. Could do some splattering as well. I'm going to put this over Tobey Maguire. Even my dad knows that I like Tom Holland. If I was like 15, I'd be so in love with him. I was with my dad yesterday, and he told I don't know how it came up. We were watching a movie, and not Spider-Man, but I think Spider-Man came up, and he was like, "Oh, probably your favorite Spider-Man is that Tom Holland guy, you know, the short one." I am rather tall myself for a girl, and all my boyfriends when I was really, really young, they were really, really short. Yes, well, I have a thing for shorter men. Guess what? Tom Cruise, also short. But gorgeous. There we go. Already love it. It does need maybe a thingy there. No. Yeah, gonna do this one. There you go. Just a little something. Cute? I think so. It needs a label. It needs a label. I cannot help it. It needs a small little label. Do I have something brown-ish and small, or something here with a sort of yellow that's mixed this color? I just want to add a little bit of color to the actual pocket. I'm gonna put a tab on here. I might. These are stickers. which means I need my pin. So now you're all thinking that my husband Tim is like a short man. He's not. No, he's tall. He's a tall guy. Oh yes, perfect. I have my tabs out somewhere. Absolutely don't know where, of course. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Big pre-made tabs. I made these with the Fast and Creative tab punch, guys. And I have another yellow one, which is awesome, but it needs something on it. So I'm going to put specimen on it. Hoping the specimen part will be on here. I think so. Yes. And inking. Yes. A bit over here. Where am I going to put it? I don't know. Here? If I'm going to put it on the top, which I actually want to, the pocket's going to be a little bit smaller. But that's okay. The pocket's just going to be a little bit smaller. There we go. Specimen. Cute. Like it. Gonna make another one. Next one, still doing entomology. I do not want to make the exact same, so I'm gonna sort of switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna have a bug flying in here, a big one. On the top. We can do two. No, I think I'm gonna put figure 1 and 2 next to it. Or 1, 2, 3, even though there's only one figure. Yes. Again, on its side. I'm gonna have all of this on its side. There we go. Oh yeah, already like it. Then, this is going to be sort of similar. I'm gonna put on another label. Or shall we do it like so? Yes, let's do it like so. What are you going to have in the background? I think the specimen one. Let's just have the specimen one stamped in the background. Straight would be fantastic. A little bit higher. Yep. Oh yeah, cool. My little buggy. Should have put on a spider because we're talking about Spider-Man. Bum, bum, bum. Where are we going to put the entomology? Oh, that works. Over the bug. Yes. What are we going to do here? Oh, this one. Yes, let's do this one. Label? No. I think I'm going to put in a hole reinforcer. Why? I don't know. Just because I want to. Now, I was looking for these, and now I'm looking for my hole reinforcers. Let's see. I'm going to put on here something brown. Oh, that's a cool one. Or this. And put on a this. I will punch an actual hole in it. Doesn't have any function at all other than being cute. But by all means, guys, ooh, can I still reach it? Yes. Put in an eyelet or a dangle or what have you. Oh yeah, I've never done it like this. Like it. So I have 2 entomologies done. I'm taking out 2 other ones. Let's come up with a theme. I think I thought of something. I am using 49 Market, the Nature Studies Mushrooms and Foliage laser cutout. But it's not going to be really botanical. Well, it's going to be sort of botanical. But I'm going to call it sort of herbal, like apothecary. Because these to me look like sort of herbs. Yeah? So I'm going to have these on here. Like so. Yes, I've taken out a couple of labels. I want to do something with labels. I have a tab and a this. And some very interesting vintage and antique paper bits. I want to do small collage. A little bit of stamping, just the tiniest bit. Now I found this one. This is from a lovely sample. Hi Sam. It's Nature Finds. And I'm not going to do all the florals and what have you. But there's a little bit of writing here. Some scripty bits that I want to have on the actual sort of tuck spot. Here. In the background. But I'm not going to use the dark color. No, I'm going to use a lighter color. I'm going to use an oxide. Just a normal oxide. Large stamp block. Oop, sticky. What color are we using? I think just vintage photo. Frayed burlap? Oh, no, I'm going to do frayed burlap. Frayed burlap. Because it's just going to be in the background. Now, frayed burlap has sort of a brownish, grayish, greenish color. So, I think this is the top, right? So, that'll work out lovely. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to press hard. See, just a little bit of scripty thingies in the background. Going to do the same here. A little bit different. I'm going to do this. Scripties here. And going to use this, guys. Just needed a piece of paper. These are going to be pockets. I'm almost certain of it. And this. See, just some scripty bits in the background. Okay, my herbs. This one's going to go here. And this one's going to go here. Yes. I have these. And I was thinking, maybe I could add this. Oh, yes. Just like so. And this one sort of sticking out here. Yeah, but I need some inking. A little bit of inking. I'm not going to, are you going, no, I'm not going to stamp anything on it. I'm going to leave them blank. And have it stick out a little bit because we can, because we just can. There we go. Yep, on the bottom, sticking out over the pocket, while the window, but that's quite all right. Oops. There we go. These are very delicate. I love them, but you need to be very careful with them because they will break. There we go. They're sticking out a little bit, but that's quite right, lovies. There's no rule that says no sticking out allowed. There we go. I think I want to have this over there and not on the top. Okay, let's do a little bit of, I'm going to do these simultaneously. What? What? Yes, it's like an Olympic sport. I have, this is lovely. This already has a piece of sort of botanical on it and some numbers. I'm just going to rip a little bit off. So I'm going to have this here. Some numbers and then a label. Oh, you're going to cover up the florals. Smart. Specimen. Already used specimen. So I'm either going to cover up the numbers, but we're going to add numbers. So I'm actually going to do a this. And then this can go here. No, on the top. It's going to go on the top. Okay. No stamping? No. Piece of this says Veldsla. It's field lettuce. Which is apparently an herb now. Yes. Yep. This in here and then just add numbers. Why? Because I just like numbers. Do we like these numbers better? No. No. Do you have a preference for numbers? Well, a little bit. It says 47. Yeah, then I'll be happy. Yep. And then this goes here. However, I will have something stamped on it. This also has a figure something something. Figure whatever. And some text. Oh no, I'm gonna have this on. Frayed burlap? Well, yes, apparently frayed burlap. Let's fold it open. Oh yeah, just have something interesting on it. Like so. And now some distressing. So many inks. Oh no, I'm afraid burlap is on your desk. So yes. Cool. Cool. I think it needs one more green element. I'm gonna think about it. I might add a postage stamp in the color green. That's the other way around, love. There we go. Tiny green postage stamp. Do we have something? That is way too green. I want it much smaller and in a different type of green. That could work. Do we have even smaller? The queen. Oh, my queen. Oh, that's the perfect color. Look. Yes, 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 yes. It's actually not my queen. This is not Juliana. For those who don't know, Juliana is a former queen. She's no longer with us. And this is her mom. This is Wilhelmina. Love it. Does it need a... We're not going to do it. Done. This one's done. Okay. Next one. Next one. What else do we have? Some writing. It's actually a psalm. It came from a Bible. I did not rip it out of the Bible, lovies. No. It was a piece of scrap that I got in Happy Mail. Gonna have it on. Anyway, label. Maybe a little bit bigger one. This one, and where we're gonna have this then? On the side sticking out, I'm going to punch a hole through. And then it will need another postage stamp. Well, I have 5 of these, so it needs to be one of those. But where? First I'm going to put on the psalm. Yes, this needs a little bit of inking. This one's going to go here. Yep. And this one, I'm not going to stamp anything on it because I'm also going to punch a hole in it. I will have it stick out the tiniest bit. This came from a die set. I have a couple of these in a box. Tool that punches holes. Here. Ooh, messy on my desk. I do not like a messy desk. Am I at all in the center? Well, let's hope I'm in the center. Whoa! That wasn't half bad. Was not half bad. Why did I already glue this on? Oh no, I can stick something underneath. No, it's too big. It's actually too big. I don't have anything smaller, do I? Oh, that's a beautiful one. I've never seen this one. Czechoslovakia. Just gonna have it over it. Why not? Why not? Yes? Done? Done. Almost. I'm gonna put an eyelet in, guys. Yes, that'll make it perfect. Oh yeah. Like 'em. Last 2. Can you guess what we're doing? Yes. Correspondence or mail or something. So I've taken out correspondence from Mr. Tim Holtz and lots of pretty ephemera pieces, sort of airmail themed. Now I have some beautiful vintage envelopes here, but I just like the small bits and bobs that are on here. Yeah. And sometimes the inside of envelopes, no, not this one, but sometimes the inside of these old envelopes are just amazing. Don't look at it too long because that'll make you dizzy. Yeah? Okay, so correspondence. Also, I did not close these up yet because I was thinking do something with brads or what have you. Maybe I could put something like this on and then put 2 little brads in. Oh yeah, that might actually work. Are you going to stamp something on it? Yes. Let's. Just a number or registered destination. No, it says destination. Number. Will this fit? Yes. Yes. Okay, also taken out a couple of different colors because of the red and the blue. I was thinking red and blue. However, I'm not going to stamp this in red and blue. Maybe something else. Destination number. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to have this here. On the stamp set, there is this. That sort of mimics this idea. Not really, but sort of. Oh my gosh, I put my lid here from the... Yeah, now there's... it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Do we want this there? Now, I could go red, blue... are you? I am. I'm going to go red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Okay, red. Then I just need a scrap piece of paper. And take out one of these. Oh, careful of. Red. Do we need this? I don't know. Red. And then I'm gonna go blue. Come on. Blue. Oh yes, Put it on the stamp block. Why don't you? I didn't. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I didn't put it on a stamp block. So here goes nothing. Smart, yeah? Oh yeah, so smart. I'm so smart today. But it did work. And I love it. Could have done another blue one. Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Put the lids back and do not put it on your project. Oh! Absolutely love this. What were we doing? Yeah, I had something stamped. Somewhere underneath all the rubbish. Let's take our, oh, here it is. Small little brads. I'm gonna attach this with small brads. Well, I'm actually gonna glue it on. The brads are mainly going to be decorative. What is it that I want? I'm gonna do these two. There we go. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's really cool. I want to do the same trick on the other one, but in another spot. Come on, art. There we go. More towards the top. Yes. Pokey tool. I add one here and one here. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. Not necessary at all, lovies, just decorative. Now, if you want to use this as a pocket / tuck spot, put some tape over it. So that's what I'm doing. So the paper that you're putting in will not get stuck under the legs of the brads. Most of the times I forget this. Is it dry? It is. Yeah. I am going to put like this over here. Yeah. Yes. But just in the fallen leaves color. Wow. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's see. I have this envelope, guys, that I absolutely love. I've been sort of studying it. It is from 1966, sent from La Jolla. Is it La Jolla? Yes, in California, via airmail. It was sent by John H. Taylor, University of California. Yes, to Dr. Frank Molina at the International Academy of Astronautics. What? Yeah. So I thought that was really, really cool. So what would I think I want to put this on here. I'm just going to take out a couple of pieces. Look at the back of this envelope. Grungy much? Yes, grungy. And let's see. I want this on. Just one layer. Thanks, love. There you go. Oh, yes, I'm going to put the, what's underneath, I'm going to put that on as well, probably on the bottom. So I'm going to put this on here because of absolutely fantastic. And then add, oh, something from Rotterdam, Albrechtskade. It's an address in Rotterdam that doesn't go. Or this that says reading matter or something stamped. Oh, yes, received. And a label. And an arrow. Fantastic. Do we want more stamping here? I think so. There's a stamp that says airmail, so I'm going to put this here. However, I'm going to do all of these in the brown, the fallen leaves color, unless it really needs the red and the blue. Airmail. Yep. Great. Very thin paper because this is an airmail envelope. They were designed to be very, very light. For better flying, I don't know. So they cost less to ship. to fly overseas. Well, I think that's sort of the reason. This and this. It moved up a little bit, but that's quite all right. It doesn't need inking. So this goes over here. This goes over here. We'll cover up a little piece of the airmail. That's quite all right. Yes, and then we also have this arrow. No, this was the best one. Very cool. I want to have something on the bottom. Yes, I want to have this here. I could rip it, but I'm going to be sort of careful with this one. I'm going to cut it. I don't know which is smarter, the ripping or the cutting, because, you know, I'm a lousy straight cutter. I'm going to do this first. Okay. Let's see. One. Concentrating. Well, this is as straight as it is going to get. Yes. And it fits perfectly. I am really happy with it. Oh, yes. I love this one. Does it need something? I think so. I'm going to put another something there. Yeah. Closing up the pockets. Isn't it cool? Yeah. Handle with care. Sure. No problem. I'll handle it with care. Could have done this in a color, but I am not. Fantastic. And I have another one. Let's do another one, because I have more lovely stuff on the envelope. I'm going to use the envelope. Next one. I have some bits and bobs already, and also I inked this up. So let's just see how this will go. I'm going to put this on the bottom this time. Yes, perfect. Perfect. I've taken out the address from Mr. John H. Taylor at the University of San Diego. San Diego. Is it still there? You guys let me know. Are we going to put something in? I'm going to put eyelets on the tops. Yeah. Fantastic way to use vintage envelopes. Just cut them up, make them into bits and bobs. Because why not? I'm going to do a stamp here. The same one? Maybe not the same one. Do we have something else that is sort of really cool? Yeah, this one. Have I ever used this one? Yeah, I did. Ta-da. Ooh. Well, I did use it. I cannot remember ever using it. Okay, I'm going to glue it down and then put some eyelets in. I'm going to do that later, guys. I'm going to do that off camera. We're already over an hour, I think. I don't know. Just, you know. I'm just enjoying myself. Why am I doing it? Because there's ink here. So I do not want to have ink on my fingers. Well, okay. Well, you already have ink on your fingers. Are we going to use this? Here, I have a big label here. Then also have this. And I do want to do the stamp again. I think so. Stamp something here. Small one. Charge something, which I never use because it's still... Oops, there we go. Why did I... Oh, well. Why did I never use... I don't know. There's so many stamps in here. I love them all. There we go. And this goes here. Look at the back. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, you're not gonna see it. Yep. Do we want a big label? Yeah, we do. Yep. Mailman. And then this sort of there. Yes. Cool. I'm gonna put in eyelets, just decorative, guys. And then I think we're done. Let's look at the end result. Well, I managed to make 6 and I love them. They're all sort of very different. You can use these in sort of an entomology journal or a botanical or herbal journal or a correspondence or whatever journal. Yeah? I'm going to show you up close. I did put an eyelet in here because there was a hole there. So it needed an eyelet. Yeah. And do I have a sort of a card? I do not. Let's just take out a piece of paper. Let's say you have a lovely sort of tag or card. You can just put it in here. See? Like so. Like so. But I'm going to show you because I have some examples that I've already used in journals. So these were the entomology ones. Just love them. Cool, right? Yeah. And then the herbal ones. Isn't it pretty? Yeah. Nah, these are probably my favorites. I don't know what it is about the red and the blue and the sort of postal theme. I just love it. Look at the stamp. Just cool, right? Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, I put in the eyelets. Guys, I put here eyelets in here, in this one and in this one. And I've used all the same. Because why not? Now let me show you some examples that I used. This is a journal from 2 years ago. Look at the dangle. Yeah, it was a little bit over the top. I put one in the front over here. This is one from 2 years ago. See, I made it in 2 pockets. So I put one here. I have another one, I believe. I have no clue where. Let's quickly have a look. Oh, so many lovely projects in here as well. I think I put in 2 in this one. Did I? That's a lovely project as well. You could mass make these. Well, I thought I had 2, but apparently I didn't. But you did have a sort of a sneak peek into my botanical journal. Oh, here it is. Here it is, a blue one. See, then you see a little bit of the image of the page through when you glue it on. Yeah. And then in a completely different style, this is Victoria. Isn't she cute? Yeah, she's so cute. And I made a couple of these. This is a blue one. See, I used an oval die. I put some lace on the edge of the pocket. And then you can put in a big tag. See? Very, very cute. I have... is this the blue one? Yeah, no, all the greenish one. I've used colored index cards, guys. Colored ones. Yeah, very cute. And there's also a yellow one somewhere. I have playlists for all of these, guys. Hello, yellow one, where are you? Well, I thought I had a yellow one, but it could be mistaken. Yellow, banana, where are you? Yellow. Oh, this is the yellow one. Did I show? I don't know, guys. Did I already show it to you? Cute, right? With a small little button. Yes. So you can make them in any style and use them for any type of journal because it's completely different. It's going to be in a sort of airmail postal correspondence journal. Yeah. Guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make some. You don't have need to have the index cards, lovies. No, just cardstock. Yeah, just cardstock and do it with whatever. I use die cuts on this, but punch it with your circle punch or don't have a window. Or don't. Okay, guys, it's Friday. Enjoy the weekend. I have a haul video for you this Sunday. Yes, it's not a long one, but there's some lovely antique items in there. So please be on the lookout for that one. And if not, I'll be back again this Monday. Guess what? With another mass make session. I do know what I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna tell you, but it's going to be the most relaxing craft session you can imagine. Okay, guys, have a fantastic weekend. See you Sunday or Monday. Until then, bye, guys.